Some call this game the original rivalry, and the early years certainly underlined that feeling with the Muscat Cosmina incident and those two grand finals in the first 4 years. Today, it's just all about getting that first win of the season on the board. And the last 4 meetings here in South Australia have all ended in draws. And that's not really what either team wants here tonight. Now off we go. Adelaide in all reds, victory in predominantly white. Almost 6 months since Adelaide United were crowned champions, nearly a year since Victory won the FFA Cup. And not a promising start made to the new campaign by either club, Andy Harper. So it's a big night in prospect.
Well, maybe the poor performance, or the talk of poor performances, has been a little bit overblown. Certainly their points accumulation has caused a little bit of early discussion, and Melbourne Victory summarily dispatched in the derby.
With the greatest respect to Enrique, he's not quite got the physical presence, perhaps, of Fernando Brandão. Here's Ryan Kitt on the other flank. Dummy by Macaronis. Enrique, good save, Lawrence Thomas. Sweeping move by the Reds.
Brilliant attack. Terrific awareness from Guardiola. Kitto too fast in behind. Daniel Georgieski caught too far wide. And it's good work. Reasonably regulation stuff from Lawrence Thomas, but had to be alert. Again, good stuff from Adelaide.
Easy pickings from the resultant corner.
Got away with it.
There's Guardiola again. He's superb hold-up.
He's killing,
brilliant.
Just killing them at the moment.
Absolutely brilliant until Calvaleri intervened. Well, he's becoming a real crowd favourite, even at this early stage of his Adelaide career. Here he goes again. Robbed on the blind side, this time by Bozanic, who releases Marco Rojas onside. First time ball towards Besart Berisha. Here's a chance. It's Berisha, and there's his first goal of the season. Breaks his duck at the third time of asking in season 12. Form is temporary. Class in front of goal for Besart Berisha is permanent. 1-0 victory.
Well, they got a moment. Free possession, facing forward, on or around halfway. And a first-time ball from Rojas, which was just what the doctor ordered. And you should have seen Berisha, nostrils flaring as this one was rolling across to him. He knew exactly from the moment Rojas hit that ball. Beautiful stuff from the Kiwi, and this is completely autopilot. Control, turn, finish.
Well, I'm not sure you'd say the smile is back on the face of Besart Berisha, but the snarl is certainly there, and in his case, that probably equals the same thing. A stunning counter by Melbourne Victory. Rebounds kindly off Macaronis. Oh, what a save by Lawrence Thomas to deny Guardiola his first goals in a Reds jersey. What a stop.
Well, second impressive piece of work. Look at the physical contest on the edge of the box. And Guardiola wrestles clear of Ansell, which gets him in the position to finish that one off, and it's super work.
He comes again for the resultant corner. That's a fist away. Back in by Garuccio. A clever header by Rojas, and now the counter is on again. Isaias had to make that. Fortunately for the Reds, he did. That's a good release by Macaronis. Here's Enrique. Little clip into the box. Ansell is there with that bandaged head. Macaronis a little bit too slow. Victory have been at times devastating on the counter. Here they come again in that regard. Mitch Austin has turned into a cul-de-sac in the shape of Macaronis. And back will come the Reds. Guardiola fends off the attentions of Georgieski. As Kitto alongside him, clips it up towards Enrique instead. Oh, and Enrique on the volley as it dropped over his shoulder. Very difficult technically to execute.
Well, this is brilliant action. Brilliant action. Here's the first bit of work, that's unbelievable, really, from Lawrence Thomas. Great save. And then Cavalieri can't get it clear. And a reaction from Enrique. Fabulous. To try and get on the end of that from Ryan Kitto. What a pulsating half of football. Drawing to a close here. It has not stopped. End to end. Plenty of energy. One or two flashpoints as well.
Victory certainly well in front in that foul count now, but I'm sure they won't be too concerned about that, even the way the scoreboard looks. An expert piece of control in the first instance by Isaias. Off nearly, not quite for Enrique. Instead it's Guerrier. Hospital ball though for Valeri. Macaronis for Guardiola. Enrique having to change direction. Just did really well. Back for Garrucho. Had to take it first time. It sneaked all the way through for Kitto, and now Elrich to cross. Kitto! And Thomas is there again. Super action as this first half draws to a close.
Oh, they're on fire, Adelaide, really. Kitto, good awareness. Unfortunately, a little bit too much on the pass for Elrich, who ended up making something from not much.
Barisha goes down inside the box and looks hopefully towards Peter Green. He's getting a bit of curry from those Adelaide fans. There was a tangle of bodies between the Victory striker and Dylan McGowan. Says you can't take your eyes off this for a second. Kevin Muscat, I can tell you, is apoplectic sideline. He feels his team should have had a penalty. That probably tells you at times just how desperate their defending has had to be, but they're protecting that valuable lead. It would be such an important win for Kevin Muscat's team if they could see it through after last week's derby loss. Here's Besart Barisha. Oh, lovely reverse ball, Bozanic, great save, Galekovic, and then spooned over the top by Mitch Austin with the goal gaping. What a chance for Melbourne Victory.
Well, it would have been some reward for Ollie Bozanic too, but this is a measure of how the game's gone. We've seen Lawrence Thomas make a few saves. This is the first save, by my recollection, that Eugene Galekovic has had to make outside of the goal situation that was scored by Besart Barisha. Galekovic hasn't had to protect his own goal, and he was called into action then and did very, very well.
Here's Victory's first change. Jason Guerrier. He's one of those Victory players who was booked to be replaced by Rashid Mahazi. Looks as though Lee Broxham might drop into that right fullback area, with Mahazi taking his more usual position in midfield. Here is the substitute. Oh, he's given it away. And it could be a costly turnover. He's desperately trying to atone. Guardiola's left it a bit short, and Mahazi's first involvement, wouldn't you know it, is to commit a foul. But good advantage play by Peter Green. And here's Tariq Elrich. Oh, what a goal! Tariq Elrich, top corner, absolutely stunning. Cooper Stadium erupts, 1-1. Brilliant goal. And superb refereeing as well, we must say, on behalf of Peter Green.
Well, Rashid Mahazi thrown into the battle and coughs up possession with his first touch. It's a great charge from Guardiola. And the referee decides that's a foul. Ryan Kitto, alert to the opportunity, plays it quickly. And Tarek Elrich doesn't score many goals, but when he does, they're worth remembering. This is a ripper from the fullback of Adelaide United. Unsavable. Not even Lawrence Thomas can stop that one.
Well, just the 6th goal of his A-League career. And you're right, Andy, he doesn't score tap-ins, does he? Way off by Guardiola. Sayers can't find his man. It's a good turn by Pasquale. Lovely release too. What about that from the 16-year-old? Georgievski galloping forward from left fullback, and he's around his man. Chance here for victory. Oh, Besart Berisha. That would have been one of the goals of this or any other season. That was magic. So close. Wasn't to be for Kevin Muscat's team. But there was plenty to admire about the build-up.
Well, they're showing real glimpses of victory, and that was an attack that had a finishing touch. Excellent to watch.
Riley McGree. O'Doherty. Oh, that's clumsy to say the least from Barrow, who's another one of those on a yellow card. No wonder he's getting away from the scene of the crime.
Well,
Quick smart.
Adelaide bench, Simon, is in unison in asking the question of the 4th official. It was a pretty crude challenge. He's beaten pointless. He's put himself in harm's way there too. You can see the contact on that leg. Thankfully, he's up and moving.
40th foul of the game. That is joint most of any A-League game so far this season. This free kick is just a little hint of the grand final 6 months ago. Isaias preparing to take similar sort of position. Wonder if we'll get the same result. Isaias, oh, and Thomas again, forced into action, palms it away. And then a trip by Guardiola, rather McGowan. Fans appealing for a penalty.
The kick out into the ground.
So.
I thought that was a penalty. It was not even close. It was a slip, unfortunately. Here's the Berisha. Look at Besart's face. Have I done it? Have I pulled off the miracle?
Not quite, Bess.
For all their good work going forward, they've got to keep things tight at the back. Eugene Kalikovic on that last breakaway came and then dropped back off. Gave Berisha the chance, and he surely should have done better with that cross for Rojas.
Pushing header by Ansell, but it's only found a red shirt in the shape of Isaias, and now up towards Danny Choi. Chance for Danny Choi! Oh! Outside of the post. He would have been an instant hero here in South Australia.
What a prospect. What a prospect, this kid. Look at the speed of him too. Beautifully found. Almost the first instance from Guardiola. And it was his left foot from 70 metres in the cup that got everyone talking. But he pulls the trigger with the right and hits the post. What an introduction to the A-League. What a game this has been. What a night in Adelaide. 15,000 here. You'd fill this stadium twice if you could, which is, I know, what Adelaide United are starting to talk about with the authorities. And surely the people of this city and this state deserve a stadium that can cope with more people.
Here come the Reds again. Isaias turning clear of Mahazi. Guardiola losing out. Isaias a second time. There's Holland available. Ignores him. Clever ball. Tarek Elrich cuts it back. Guardiola off the post again. Goodness me. They can't believe it. He can't believe it.
Incredible. Truly incredible. Week 3 of the A-League, and every Saturday night we've had something that's been difficult to believe. How they escaped their Melbourne victory. Danny Choi's hit the post a minute ago, and fortune favours the Victorians. Guardiola looked to break his duck. What a night. 3 minutes. Savour it. Who knows what's going to happen from here?
Come on, fourth official. Give us 6 minutes.
I know. Referee Peter Green. Come on. We need more. There's buzz, there's vibe, there's marbo, there's everything.
And here come the Victory. Powerful up. Beaten too by sliding Dylan McGowan, who's been excellent tonight. Still climbing highest, but Isaias will pick up the scraps. Still time for either of these sides to win it. Ronnie McGreen sliding in, he caught Broxton. Peter Green had a good view of it, allowed it to go. Here's McGree, cuts it back. Guardiola, and the chance for O'Doherty, he just couldn't wrap his boot around it. McGree again. You can cut the tension with a knife here at Cooper Stadium. Holland recycles it for Garuccio. O'Doherty back for LaRocca. Under 2 minutes left. Cries of United ringing around Cooper Stadium. Can they get the job done? They get a corner. And it was a pretty physical challenge too by Georgievski.
Well, everyone watching this is out of breath. I don't know how the players are still going. Thank goodness for the cool weather. It's been a perfect night for football in Adelaide, and these two arch rivals have just stood toe-to-toe. It's been a slugfest and a half. Is there a killer blow remaining?
Whips him with pace, punched away by Thomas. Isaias can't reach it. Back they'll come through Tariq Elridge. Look at the space here for Danny Choi, who's hit a post. Sergio Guardiola has hit the other post. Here's the Spaniard. He's happy to see that one out. Another corner. It might be Adelaide's last opportunity. They knock it back to Isaias. It's a tired-looking centre, and Broxham gets it away. McGree can't reach it. And could there be one last chance, maybe for Victory instead to win it? Here's Rojas. Can he try and get past Garuccio? Obstructs him, free kick. What a game. Rojas to float it up towards Berisha. Berisha will get front position ahead of his man, and all of a sudden they could be in here. They've won it! Marco Rojas with the final touch. Unbelievable! What a finale here at Cooper Stadium. Kevin Muscat is mobbed. Marco Rojas too. And the Kiwi Messi has stolen all 3 points for the visitors right at the death.
Well, it's ecstasy for Victory and sheer agony for Adelaide. Injury time concessions, consecutive weeks, they've been fair peppering the Victory goal. But the warning was out. You had to remain vigilant in defence. Too much quality in the visitors' lineup, as was evidenced with goal number 1. To think you've got this one or something in the bag. Berisha gets the front position. He releases Pasquale, who just puts it in to the mixer. And it's the big toe in the end that maybe delivers the killer blow.
Well, surely there's no time for Adelaide to come back. We go on, but not for much longer. And Victory have scratched that 7-year itch. A first win since 2009 in the City of Churches for Kevin Muscat's team. Courtesy of strikes from Besart Berisha and then Marco Rojas virtually with the last kick of the game. Adelaide hit both posts. It was a night of huge intensity and high drama at Cooper Stadium. Boy, what a game. And Adelaide will be scratching their heads as to how they haven't got anything out of this one. The gloom deepens around the home of the champions. And for Victory provides an excellent reply to that derby hammering last week. There's plenty of fight left in Victory. They showed it tonight. Back to the drawing board for the Reds after a second home loss in the space of a week. But that was quite some game. And in the end, it was Victory who got the win by 2-1.